fishing industry at sea is a resilient journey in the vast ocean, where boats overcome storms to bring back precious products from the ocean. Let's take a look at the difficult journeys full of challenges and hardships of fishermen in the fishing profession. Let's get started together. Prepare before going out to sea. Carefully select the net suitable for the type of fish you want to catch. Drift net, purse seine, trawl. Check all the tools. Buoys, weights, anchor ropes, net winches. All must be sturdy and not torn. Update the weather forecast and determine the coordinates of the water area where the fish are moving. Focus, stay calm, and be Upon receiving the signal, the fishermen coordinated in unison to narrow the circle. The water surface began to stir, small waves continuously rising from the panicked fish. The net was heavy. Thousands of silver-bellied fish were thrashing about frantically. The water surface seemed to glow silver under the morning sunlight. Cheers resounded. The fishermen stretched their bodies, using all their strength to pull each section of the net towards the boat. The nets were tight, shaking violently as if about to tear apart under the strength of the fish. When the giant net mouth was pulled close to the side of the boat, each layer of fish poured up, splashing water everywhere. The salty smell of the sea mixed with joyful laughter, creating a scene full of vitality and victory. The whole team together held the bottom of the net tightly, bringing all the precious spoils onto the boat. Bright eyes, tight handshakes in the vast sea and sky. Rhythmically lift the rod up and down continuously, simulating the struggling prey. Combine with a short, gentle pull of the line to create a real bait feeling, attracting the attention of large predatory fish. Make a strong and precise jerk of the rod so that the hook is deeply embedded in the fish's mouth. Hold the rod firmly, continuously lift and lower it in rhythm, keeping the line taut while avoiding the fish from slipping. Persistently pump the fish. Lift the rod up to get the line, lower the rod, and then reel the line in. Never let the fishing line slacken, because the fish will take advantage of it to escape immediately. Under the moonlight and the dark waves, each time the fish struggles, you will feel the primal power of nature rushing back to your hands. When the fish is weak, gently pull it close to the side of the boat. Use a large net or gaff hook to bring the fish safely to the deck. Take a pic. As night falls, small boats quietly make their way out to sea. On the boats, a fire flickers brightly, reflecting on the pitch-black water. This light attracts schools of curious fish to come closer. Skilled workers quickly cast their nets, skillfully surrounding each school of fish fascinated by the light. Each heavy net is pulled up amid excited cheers, creating a scene that is both mysterious and pleasing to the eye. Each heavy net is spread out in the middle of the deep blue ocean, embracing each moving school of fish. When the net is full of fish, dozens of arms join together to pull the net up. Each strong pull is a struggle with the waves and the rolling weight of fresh fish. The whole batch of silver-white fish, shimmering under the morning sunlight, thrashes in the air, creating a scene that is both majestic and bustling. The bulging nets, as if containing a bumper harvest, are gradually brought onto the deck of the boat. Cheers echo throughout the sea. Immediately the fish are classified: big fish, small fish, commercial fish, processed fish. The nimble hands, sharp eyes ensure that the fish are arranged neatly, of the right type, and kept fresh. After being classified, the fish are refrigerated or put in a specialized storage compartment to keep them fresh. The whole boat, heavily laden, returns to the mainland, carrying with it joy. While dawn was still dim, strong men prepared their tools and boats, ready to rush out to sea. Fishing rods were sturdy, ropes were durable. Everything had been carefully checked. Groups of people divided into 2 rows along both sides of the boat, eyes full of determination, hands gripping the rods tightly. A commander shouted out a command. Immediately, everyone worked together to pull the gold and silver from the ocean floor. Strong arms moved in unison, each stroke lifting the rods from the deep sea. Seawater splashed with each jerk. The heavy spoils, which could be full fishing nets, valuable goods, or deep sea products, were neatly loaded onto the boat. After the boat's hold was filled, they tied them tightly into bundles, raised the sails, or started the engines, and headed straight for the mainland in the brilliant sunset, carrying with them the fruits of a long day's hard work. In the middle of the deep blue ocean, as the sunlight gently reflects on the sparkling waves, the fishermen grip their fishing rods tightly, their eyes attentively following each strong jerk from deep below the surface of the water. Every time a giant tuna bites, the fishing rod shakes violently. The fishermen immediately exert all their strength, bit by bit, pulling the wet line taut with seawater. Their entire bodies lean to the rhythm of the fish's violent struggles, both skillful and patient, as if confronting a pure force of nature. As the tuna is gradually pulled closer to the surface, a breathtaking moment occurs. The final fierce struggles as if wanting to return to the mother sea. But then, amid the brief cheers of their teammates, the fishermen use all their strength to push the rod back up, lifting the heavy fish out of the water, into the air, and landing on the deck of the boat, the fish's body sparkling silver in the sunlight. The heavy haul of red fish began to be pulled up from the depths of the ocean. The entire group of fishermen gathered their strength. The strong, muscular lines combined with the rhythmic coordination were like an artistic performance. In no time, each shiny, beautiful red fish was neatly placed in the boat. With the boats full of red fish, they returned to shore, their faces filled with excitement. The sound of waves lapping against the boat was like background music, creating a bustling, exciting atmosphere. Each fish was brought up, the fishermen carefully selected and classified. The double net is carefully lowered into the sea, covering a large area under the water. The fishermen quietly observe, holding the rope tightly to ensure that the net does not get tangled on the seabed. Once the net has been completely lowered into the sea, the fishermen begin to pull up each section of the net. Tons of fish, from small to large, from different species, are simultaneously caught in the net, forming lively piles of fish, sparkling in the sunlight. As soon as the net is pulled up near the boat, another group of fishermen quickly sorts the fish by size and type. Fresh fish are selected, reserved for processing or export, while smaller or unsatisfactory fish are released back into the sea. After being carefully sorted, the fish are loaded onto the boat, brought back to shore to be transferred to processing facilities or supplied to seafood markets. Boats full of fish are also a sign of a successful working day. Despite the fatigue, joy and pride are always present on the faces of the fishermen when they see the fruits of their labor. The sight of fish being brought ashore, along with handshakes and smiles, is a testament to the tireless efforts of the entire community. sight of fresh fish lying piled high in the net, each one wriggling and jumping as if trying to escape but unable to. The entire fishing team cheered at the same time, not only because of the bountiful catch, but also because of the feeling of victory. An unforgettable moment. The boats loaded with fish returned to shore, the sun shining on the water like a mirror. Returning with a bountiful catch, the fishermen felt joy, fatigue, and pride in their work. The fishermen celebrated their victory together. The full catch of fish would be shared with loved ones or sold at the market for people to enjoy the fresh products from the sea. The whole village was once again joyful, promising an even more bountiful fishing season. Majestic fishing nets brimming with fresh seafood are pulled up from the sea. Fishermen quickly sort the fish right on the deck, distinguishing between types of fish to avoid confusion, while also making preservation easier. Large fish will be sorted separately and carefully transferred to special containers, with a refrigeration system to keep them fresh for a long time. Small and young fish are selected and transferred to separate compartments to avoid affecting the quality. Injured or substandard fish will be removed immediately, ensuring the quality of the remaining fish. The fish are placed in each storage compartment below the deck of the boat, where a modern refrigeration system will maintain the ideal temperature. The storage compartment below the deck will be divided into many areas, each corresponding to a different type of fish, keeping them from being mixed. Tons of fresh fish are loaded onto the ship using a system of cranes and specialized conveyor belts. Each fish, big or small, is carefully handled to preserve its freshness, preparing it for the next steps of sorting. Fishermen and sorting experts quickly sort the fish by size and type. The freshest, tastiest fish are put into cold storage, while other types of fish are neatly packaged for transport to large markets, ready to meet consumer demand. The perfect combination of skillful human hands and advanced technology makes the process fast, efficient, while still ensuring quality. The fish are preserved in the best conditions, from the ship's hold to when they land. Finally, after long days at sea, the fishing boat returns to port. People on shore see the boats loaded with fish, symbolizing the results of hard but proud labor. This is when the dockers join forces to move the fish into cold storage, preparing for the next shipment. The process is not just a series of simple steps, but an inspiring journey connecting the sea, the people, fresh fish just caught from the sea or farmed in a clean environment will be immediately loaded onto a ship or specialized vehicle to maintain their freshness. The modern transportation system ensures that the fish are not damaged, keeping their shape and freshness intact when they arrive at the factory. After the fish are delivered to the factory, each batch will be carefully checked for quality and freshness. Experts will confirm that there are no signs of damage or strange odors, ensuring that only the best fish continue into the process. After being checked, the fish will be classified by size and type. Each type of fish will be processed separately to ensure flavor and quality when processed. After that, the fish will be thoroughly cleaned, removing scales, organs, and unnecessary parts. Depending on the product requirements, the fish can be processed through stages such as filleting, cutting, or keeping the whole fish shape. Processed products will be processed immediately to retain nutrients and freshness, then placed in cold storage for preservation. First, large tuna are caught from clean and resource-rich seas. These fish must meet high-quality standards, be fresh, and reach the ideal weight for processing. The tuna is transported quickly and safely by cold vehicles to preserve its freshness right from the moment it lands, avoiding the loss of quality. At the processing facility, the tuna will be carefully cleaned, scales and unnecessary parts removed. The outer skin is removed to reveal the fresh, nutritious fish meat. The tuna is cut into regular pieces and the bones are removed, making the tuna meat soft and easy to use in dishes. The pieces of fish will be carefully packaged, ensuring quality for customers. To preserve the freshness and nutrients of the fish, the cold storage process is carried out immediately. Tuna can be frozen or refrigerated to preserve its flavor, then transferred to supermarkets. Processed tuna will be packaged and brought to supermarkets ready for consumers. Each piece of fish is packaged separately, making it easy for buyers to prepare delicious dishes at home. People can use tuna to prepare a variety of dishes such as sushi, sashimi, grilled, stir-fried, or make rich soups, bringing deliciousness and nutrition to the family. Dishes made from tuna are not only delicious but also full of nutrients, bringing wonderful culinary experiences to consumers. With its unique flavor, tuna has become a popular ingredient in many dishes from traditional to modern. Today's video ends here, and I hope we have brought you an interesting topic. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe to support the channel. And now, hello, and see you again in the next video.